What's up, YouTube? Slave Society here on another video. So, I want to talk to you about something today, man. I've been making videos about this virus going around. People call it Cronoavirus, whatever you like. You might have seen some of my videos on YouTube, on Facebook, the likes of that. But I want to discuss some things with you here today. I want you to listen. Alright? First and foremost, anywhere you go right now, any store, Home Depot, Walmart, you try to buy these, I'm not advertising brands, but I am advertising protection. Alright? You can't find these nowhere no more. Just a week ago, I was telling people that grab these because they're running out. Even if you're a hustler, even if you wanted to make some money and sell them on eBay, these are going for a pretty penny right now. Alright, I was just in Home Depot the other night, and they were all out of stock of all these. All these masks, these N95 masks, they was out of stock. So you can't get them nowhere, alright? Not only are they out of stock, but the lady there was telling me, she said, "Oh, hun," I said, "when are they coming back in?" She said, "Hun, I got people coming to the store right now trying to get orders of $15,000 worth. Not $15,000 worth of orders for these masks right here. They're sold out. You can't get them nowhere." All right. So if that don't tell you something, I don't know what else is going to do that. All right. Now we also know that China is known. They're known for lying. They're known for being liars. All right. They're not going to tell us the correct numbers of the reported people that are caught the flu, caught this coronavirus, or the number of deaths. They're not going to just tell you, all right? I had to get some. I know where to get them at. So if you want some, message me. I can get them. They're hard to find right now. You can't even find these, all right? So I'm going to show you what I'm prepping with and what I got to prep with. You need goggles, all right? You're going to have goggles because this ain't like your ordinary virus. This stuff's airborne for number of feet, all right? So I can cough and have it, and that can carry to across the street or probably even further. That's what this virus is doing, all right? It's not hand-to-hand like the movie Contagion where you got to touch something and that other person touches it. That was bad enough. No, this is sucker's airborne, all right? It's bad, all right? So these are a few things that I've got. I was able to find this. It's a single man dingo, you know what I mean? You can't, you know. But I got these last week, luckily, about a week and a half ago. The same place where I got these at, they had about 10 boxes. They're gone. They're gone. No more. It's history. All right? These, they say these ain't working. These doctor masks, this is a better one. This is a carbon one, all right? They say these aren't even working, all right? They say this ain't even working. If you're in proximity of this virus, you're going to get it, all right? If you're wearing this. If you're wearing a P91 mask or something good like this with a respirator on it and all, you might be okay. I don't know. I'm not a scientist at this, all right? And anyway, these viruses, they transform, they mutate, all right? So what it might be today, it might not be tomorrow. All right. So if you don't already know about population depopulation, Agenda 21, I suggest you go find out what that's about. And, you know, like they didn't know where this thing came from at first. They said it came from animals. You know, now they're saying, well, ain't it pretty obvious that we tracked this, and our sources are saying that it didn't come from this market. It was put into it like something like, it was another point zero, not the market, and it's pretty obvious that right across the street is one of the biggest bio warfare chemical plants in China, so we've got to all take this in consideration. So they're saying, I don't know how many people died. Check out my videos. Today it's a different number. Every day it's going up by the hundreds. Every day. And this ain't, people fail to realize this is unlike anything we've ever seen before. Alright? They've never seen a virus like this before. It's close to SARS, just like the movie Contagion. But it's not that. Alright? It's not that at all. I didn't know what you said, buddy. Hey, what's up, Val Commerce, Cliff Grant, Knowledge? Since days after they locked down, yeah. Telling you, dog, they're going out. Yeah, wake up. People need to wake up, man. And that's why I'm doing these videos. I don't get paid money for these videos. I'm not making money. I mean, yeah, don't get it twisted. I would love to make money off these videos. I'd love to make money off anything I do. If I could touch stuff and make money off of it, I would do it. I'd be touching everything. So people all that say, oh, I don't want to make money of it. Look, come on, man. We're only human. We all got to eat. We all, have bills and have life to deal with. So, I would like this to get out to as many people as possible. Forget the money aspect. To get as many eyes on it, because the more people that watch this and the videos, the more people the videos that I do, it goes into Google's algorithms and it promotes my video up higher, so more eyes get seen on it. A lot of people still don't know about that Simpson date. They still don't know about the Simpsons date that I put in there. A couple of people seen the video, but they don't know that there's a hidden date, embedded into the program. And some people might have done their investigation and checked it out, but I've done that. I've seen it. It was their birthdays, and I'm like, hold on, they're opening these packages up, and they're like, happy birthday. When are their birthdays? When did the creator make their birthdays in the storyline? And it turns out that their birthdays are February 28th. All right, forget the year. I don't care about that. But the birthdays are February 28th. All right. We see that the coronavirus is a little small thing in America, not that jumping off yet. But what about February 28th? What then? Are they going to usher in martial law then? What's going to happen? You know what I mean? And if we look at the Simpsons movies, all the Simpsons, dude, they predict stuff. You even got some people thinking that the creator of it is a time traveler. Like, literally. Like, because of his predictions are so precise. That is crazy, and I've just been, and if you guys follow me, about a month and a half ago, I'm not going to really mention too many names, but a very close person to me was at work, and somebody that they work with, brother, works in the UN, all right, and he told his sister, he said, look, I'm telling you this right now. He said, within the next few months, there's going to be a major event happening. All right. He was like, I can't tell you much more because I don't know. He said, but something big's going to happen and it's going to be global. It's going to be worldwide. All right. You had people moving in the UN, like different positions, and I don't know if he had knowledge of what was going on, if he had, classified information, or if he just had intuition and seen with his own eyes stuff going on. And like, oh my God, something's about to happen, And I was telling a few people this. And then this virus broke out. And I didn't even think about that, all right? I didn't even think about what that person had told me, all right? And then we was watching a video, and that person was like, oh my God. Remember what my friend at my job told me about a month and a half ago? And I was like, oh my God. And she said, yeah, that something major, something big, worldwide was about to take place, was about to happen. And the UN was getting, he could, I didn't get too much, but something was, I don't know if he could tell something was happening or he had firsthand information that something was going on. But something in the next few months was going to occur. Now, ain't it kind of strange that this flu, this coronavirus, novel coronavirus, just pops up out of nowhere, supposedly, and, as I showed her, it's got patents for it, but, there's new forms of coronavirus. You know what I mean? They might have a patent for one coronavirus and transform it. You know what I mean? So, you're looking at the one patent, and you're thinking like you're looking on the back of spray cans and all, and Lysol bottles and saying, oh yeah, it shows right here, coronavirus. But that might be a whole different breed of coronavirus, This stuff that they got over in China, they're not being truthful what it is, all right? They're not. They're just not, all right? They're not. Everything that they've been saying has been wrong, basically, all right? Now, I don't know if you heard the reports all over Twitter and other social media outlets, but there was carbon monoxide and a whole bunch of heat coming off of Wuhan, and it looked like, flesh burning, that's what it looked like. And the Chinese billionaire came out actually, and he did say that, yes, they were burning 50,000 Chinese, So he did say that, this is all, who knows for sure? I can't say for sure. But why would they have almost 1 billion? Not 1 million. They got over 500 million people on lockdown. They've got the whole eastern seaboard of America on lock. You can't go out your house. Just think about what's going on. People with medical problems, medical conditions, they can't even get out their house to get help. Food? They might be feeding food to some people, you know what I mean? But most of the majority of people, they're not getting food. They're not getting medical attention. They're not getting medical treatment. And a lot of them, to be honest, are just dying in their house. We've got reports coming out of China that a lot of people are just deciding to just die in their house because they don't want to go to these containment camps because and then get quarantined, because if you don't have the virus, you're going to have it at the place. At that time, you're going to have it because other people there got it. So they don't, and they're being dragged out of their force. If they are suspected to have the coronavirus, guess what? The government's coming in and they're dragging you. They're forcefully taking you out of your house, all right? And putting you on quarantine. God doing knows what to you, all right? It even says, I showed articles for that CDC or Homeland Security or something, they're thinking about and adopting Chinese-style methods to prevent the coronavirus from spreading in America. So, if that don't tell you something, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, I hate to be like, all doom and gloom, like, oh, this is going to happen, you know what I mean? I don't like to do that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I know what a virus, man. We all don't know what a virus does, man. A virus don't have no borders, no control. You got to understand, every 100 years this happens. A major one happens and wipes out millions, all right? This happens every 100 years, all right? And set the virus aside for a minute, all right? Set that aside for a minute. I'm going to be doing a video about this too. If we look what's going on in the earth right now, there's all kinds of changes going on right now. There's birds dying left and right. Australia's on fire. You've got whole cities and towns with bats. I'm talking millions. They said millions of bats. You in the daytime, you come out and you can't even. There's millions of them everywhere. Look it up. Go online and look it up. Rivers everywhere turning blood red, dude. All around the world, rivers turning blood red. All right. You got the biggest locust plague. All right. The biggest locust plague in Africa. This is crazy, dude. I'm getting chills on my body right now. All right. You got the biggest plague, locust plague ever, almost, in Africa happening right now, besides the biblical times, all right? That they said, if this proceeds, this plague, these hordes of locusts, right, in the billions, all right, are devastating so much crops that it's taking billions of food away, all right? Do you understand? Don't you see? Like, this is crazy. Like, if you don't see the shit and the signs that are going on, man, like, it's going to take away 1 billion and some food for a year to, I guess starting in the next couple weeks, I guess. Food's going to be, you're going to, or even now, they're starting to see shortages of food over there for the world, for the whole of Africans and all that. Like, it's getting bad, dude. Like, it's not, and trust me, just like they're not reporting a lot of stuff in China, they're not reporting a lot of that stuff in America. Do you really think, in your honest opinion, that they would come out and they would say, it's all over America right now, folks. Numerous people are infected. They've got listen to this, all right? If you listen to my one video, Bill Gates even tells you in so many words if you watch the video that they did a test where they tracked everybody and they can see they've got a computer system, all right? Our cell phones, all right, they track everywhere you go, all right? It's a tracking device. GPS, you can't turn it off, all right? Even when the phone's off. It tracks you, all right? It tracks where you're going. They've got that. Trust me, the Secret Service, the governments, they can look at that and see where all the people's coming from, the traffic of the world, you know what I mean? The movements. And they can pinpoint where this virus is at right now and how many people got it. Like, they've got the technology to do that. Like, and they're not going to come out and tell you that it's that bad. They're just not. Because if that happens, everything stops. Everything stops. And they can't have that. You just can't have that. For one, think about this. If they would tell everybody right now, and it didn't happen, didn't spread that way, they would look like fools. They didn't protect it, got everybody in. And, it's a lot of complications to doing that. Just 4 years ago, they didn't even have, don't you have in the movies? They show you, if a containment comes out, you guys see guys come out in rubber suits, hazmat, and they got containments and all. That was fantasy. That was all movies, all right? Before 4 years ago, they didn't have none of that, all right? Listen to the Bill Gates interview. They didn't have none of that. They didn't have none of that, all right? That was all new. Something that the Ebola epidemic, made them step their game up and show that how vulnerable they was to a serious outbreak, So, if you guys remember, all right, I'm going to show you a video clip. If you remember, a year ago, all right, if you follow YouTube and follow all that kind of stuff, it was even on the news. You can even see it on the news. If you watch about a year ago, right? All right, I need quiet. Go upstairs, guys. Come on. If you watch about a year ago, all right? Now, this is what really freaks me out. Now, it's
a heart-stopping moment for people in Los Angeles when loud explosions rocked the night air and military helicopters descended to land on one of the city's busiest streets. Jim Murray explains what was going on.
Oh, my God. Los Angeles under attack.
You see that? White coats.
It sure looked that way as Black Hawk helicopters flew in formation right over downtown buildings in the pitch dark. You can even hear an explosion. Choppers landed smack in the middle of Wilshire Boulevard.
Dude.
Soldiers could be seen running to climb on board in this video shot by a guy out his apartment window. This is Wilshire Boulevard, one of LA's busiest and most famous streets, where people were left in a panic wondering what the heck was going on around 9 o'clock Monday
Right.
night. It sure sounded like an attack, but it turns out
not
it
an
was
attack.
just a drill.
A drill.
Social media erupted. This did not
Yes,
look like
it
a drill
did.
at all, with one tweet.
It bet it
And
didn't. It looked real. Drills got to be real.
11 folks
That's why it's a drill.
to find out if there's a need for us to book it out of town.
Oh, there was a need a year ago. We didn't know
The
that.
U.S. Army did send out a media advisory about the drill, the purpose of which was to enhance soldier skills by operating in various urban environments and settings.
So, to enhance their skills to fight in urban settings, right? Why are they running out, right?
Many terrified folks.
Why are they running out in white contagion suits, all right? Why? Why was that going on? Did they know something that we didn't know? Now, remember, they're not going to tell you that. Now, a lot of people say, oh, it's a false flag. You know, our government's doing. I don't believe that. We're at war right now, all right? We're at war with China. If you watch my one video, China last year issued and made a statement, the President Ching, and said that President Xi announced a year ago that for all his military to start preparations for a war. All right? Why would he do that? Why would he? I don't know, man. I'm just throwing stuff out here. You know, it's just pretty crazy that they're having tests with white coats, with guys running into a building with white coats on and contamination suits and pulling, you know, people out, probably high priority people, you know, pulling them out, going up on a helicopter, leaving out, another one comes down, drops, more people go in, go up, drops, more people run. Are they practicing for evacuations in America for when this contagion, when they've got to pull the plug eventually? Eventually, they can't keep, you got to understand, this can only go up a certain long time. They can't keep telling the people, you know, oh, well, you know, this many people got it and it ain't over here in America yet. They can't keep doing that. It's going to be eventually a time, they know this, that it's going to get bad. Things are going to get bad. And I hope they don't. You know, I really hope they don't. You know what I mean? Because I got a family, you know, I got kids, you know, you know, you're supposed to love yourself, and I do love myself, you know what I mean? But first and foremost, I love my kids too, you know what I mean? I live my life. They haven't. You know, they're young. And, you know, who wants to think that? Who wants to think something like that wants to happen? I don't want to think that. But one thing I do want to think, and one thing I do want to, is be prepared if and when something happens like that. And it ain't if and when, it's now. A virus is now. The doctor reported back in December that he was noticing these symptoms on people, all right? This has been going on since September over there, over in China. This has been going on in September, all right? Then people have been traveling. If you see my one videos, it's the Chinese New Year, dude. It's the biggest traveling season of the world for any peoples of any race. It's the mass migration of the world. You know what I mean? They scatter all through society and all through urban areas, as Bill Gates says in my other video, which would be the worst case scenario. If we had a virus that has an incubation period of 14 days and beyond, that they're not telling us, even 14 days is bad, you know, and the people can walk around and be well enough to spread it to others and not be noticeable with the contamination with the virus. All right? Now, if you look at that video, what he's saying, and then we look at this outbreak, it almost correlates to our worstest fears. What he's saying, he said, that could be our worst fears. And then if you look, it's like, oh my God, is he Like, I go back 4 years ago, I look at this video, and then I look at that, and I'm like, is he, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. You know? And I'm all about being prepared. I'm not about that fear stuff. Oh, I'll get you all scared and, you know, because, you know, when you're in fear and survival mode, you know what I mean? You can't prosper as a human being, you know, and I know that, you know what I mean? But you got to be prepared, and you got to know what the hell is going on in the world, you know? And you got to, something like of this magnitude, if it don't put a little bit of worry and a little bit of panic and a little bit of what the hell is going on in your heart, you know, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What's up with you? You know what I mean? But I'm not a dummy when it comes to things like this. You know what I mean? This ain't like a war where we're beefing with another country and it's a whole bunch of scribble. Nah. This is a contamination virus, dog, that's airborne. That somebody can cough and that shit can go for feet. All right? It can go for a number of feet and just fly in the air. This is documented. If you don't believe me, go look it up. All right? And can fly numerous feet. They don't even know how far it can go. And you can get it. Boom. All right. I also show the one video where the bill that they passed for Homeland Security. And in it, you keep hearing them say, Congress should now approve. And, you know, I get it that, you know, there's a YouTube channel that does videos like that. And they say that came from that YouTube channel, right? But it sure looks real to me. Like, it sure looks real that they was trying to pass a bill, you know. And, of course, that there's a lot of, you know, classifieds in there. But it would make you think like, yeah, they are trying to pass a bill that, I mean, here it is, where it's at. Congress shall now approve the bill. Where is it at? I'm just going to let you see a piece of it right here. I don't know if this is...
Congress shall now vote for approval of H.R. 8791, the Homeland Terrorism Preparedness Bill. Said bill requests emergency response funding up to and including... I'm sorry, this section is classified. Dollars to prepare for a national level terrorist attack and or attack from classified. Funding for first responder personnel and vehicles would be doubled if said attack leads to more than 80% of national population being affected by
classified.
This funding shall commence in conjunction with the first attack on
classified. You see what I'm saying? I don't know about I don't know. It just, I don't know if this is fake. If this is fake, it has nothing to do with the real issue at hand, even if this is fake. It just seems like there was a war going on. We've been America messes with everybody. And countries hate us, all right? They hate us. China was just, the Chinese people was just riding with their government. And, marching and protesting, all right, their government, because they have zero rights. They don't have no rights. They don't have no rights. So they're protesting, all right. Mayor Xing, right? President Xi, he wasn't going to have that, all right. He already said, you know what I mean? That ain't going to happen. Now you got to understand, these people are protesting the Communist Party, basically. Dictatorship over the communist people. That's what communism is, all right? They're not just going to be like, all right, we're going to give you rights, then that's not communism no more. Duh, right? So what do you think is going to happen? We've got millions of people they don't want to work. They don't want to do shit but march and protest. What are we to do? We can't just say, okay, people, because then we got to step down and get the fuck out of power. Excuse my language. We got to get out of power. And I'm not trying to leave my position of power. I'm the president. You like your position, you like your position. Our families are nice. Yeah, we eat nice. We're not losing our position of power. So, what can we do? Well, look, man, look. Look at these little, look. They're eating damn rats. Live rats eating with them head chopped off. Crunching bones up and like, come on, man. We can just say, and if you look, man, it's just, I don't know, man. It's like everything always pops out of China, and it's always through food and through, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. I don't know, man. So, I'm just saying, man, if you guys, you know, can get out there to somewheres and pick yourself up any brand, I don't care what it is, but pick yourself up some N95 masks, right? For you and your family, or even for you if it's for your, you know, you'll feel a little safer, man. You'll feel a little safer because, for real, this virus, these might not even do us no good for the simple fact that the CDC just said that this virus is going to be around for a year. It's going to be around for a year. We're going to be hearing about this for a year. All right? You mean to tell me a whole year you're going to keep this on your face? You're going to keep that on your face for a whole year? I've tried to keep it and go out in public. I look like a nut doing it, you know? I do. I look like a nut. Pick my, you know, I got loved ones that don't even want to be around me. I'd be like, look, I got to take it off. In heavy populated places, then I'll put that sucker on, you know what I mean? Because you don't know. It could be one person spreading it to multitudes of people, all right? And they say the contagion rate, they say it's at like 2 people per person, right? But other reports are saying it's like up to 6. So one person is infecting up to 6 people, all right? So it's the most contagious thing besides measles, all right? Measles, one person infects 23 or 28 or something like that, all right? This, they're saying it's like 2, but they're saying it's more like 6, 5 and 6 people that's getting infected from this, all right? Like I said, the reports that's come out of China are all fraudulent. Everybody's saying, oh, no, China, you know, da-da. Come on, man. Really? Do I gotta come over there and smack something in your head or something to tell you that that's some blind ass shit? You know what I mean? They even told World Health Organization was about to issue a global pandemic, which would really shut stuff down. It would really stop the disease from spreading, this virus, all right, from spreading, all right? And the China government said, oh, no, don't do that. We got this under control. We got this, all right? We're going to take care of this. Come on, man. We got the biggest standing army in the world. We got this, all right? They lying. They don't got nothing. People don't realize how many people are dying over there right now, dog. Sick, coughing. In your house. You can't go out right now. You know, send a prayer out to them people. You know what I mean? Prayers. You know, my prayers go out to them people because it's sad, man. It's scary and it's sad. You can't defend against something like that. You can try to protect yourself. You can try to protect yourself. But ultimately, you can't defend something like that. You just can't. You know, I got my bug out bag. But, you can't, man. You can't defend against something like that. So, just want y'all to let y'all know, man. If you're out and about, try to pick yourself up some of these. Stay on the safe side. Always wash your hands when you're dealing with cash, money, because you got to understand. They did do a test, but they used the Spanish flu, all right? They didn't use the coronavirus, which is more contagious, all right? It's got a longer incubation period, and it's spreading. You can spread it up to more people before you even know that you got it, all right? Well, they ran a test with the Spanish flu that killed 10 million people back in 1912, I think it was. And they ran it with today's standards to see how many people it would kill. And it killed over 33 million within a year, within almost a year, 200 and some days. It killed over 33 million people, all right? That's due to transportation, money being passed around, money circulation. That's another thing, money circulation. Anytime you're dealing with money, outside public places, wash your hands, man. You be happy that you did, man. I'm a clean guy anyway. Anytime I touch something, I just feel dirty and I gotta wash my hands. I might wash my hands 20, 30 times a day. So my hands are always dry, right? But keep your eyes to the news, man. Keep your eyes to some stand-up YouTube channels, man, that are investigating this, that are on top. You know, I make videos, but I'm not on the, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not at the precipice of this virus. You know, there's other YouTube channels that are getting information first because they've got more people working for them. They got more subscribers, you know. And that's who I'm getting my information from them and from news sources. You know, and Twitter, they're getting it from Twitter and other sources that these Chinese people are getting it out to the public, and we're getting our information back. So I love y'all, man. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. Hug your loved ones. Kiss them. Tell them you love them. Tomorrow's not promised. You know, if we look, this is the agenda. We all, you know, the truthers, the ones that studied history, the ones that read books, you know, or even watch videos. You know what I mean? You can watch videos, 2 history videos, and study history, his story. You pretty much know what's coming and what's about to happen besides the virus. You know, just in the world, tensions are heating up. There's wars and rumors of wars, pestilence, wickedness in high places. And with all this crazy going on in the world, you gotta hold firm. You gotta hold firm, man. You gotta hold firm and be strong. So I love y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed day. Keep your eyes peeled on this virus. See what's going on with it, man. I got a new video coming up shortly. Better safe than sorry, man. You know what I mean? That's what I tell people. It's better safe than sorry. And they don't have control over this. So, peace. Never gotten that. It's a tryout for C medication. Okay. Heard that, and that's wild. Wow. What's up with chat? I can't see live chats, even my own. That's because you probably put it down. Sorry, I know that was a while ago. But you got to click back on it sometimes. It's really why take your precious time censoring that? Makes you wonder. Exactly. Conspiracies are real. Study this, it's real. It ain't just a bunch of crazy people. There actually is a group of men, billionaires, that feel that they are the custodians of the earth and that it is their job to direct humankind in the direction that they see fit. Yes, there's people like that. All right? So, don't ever think that there ain't. There's groups Love y'all. We are slaves to society. Stay woke, friends. Peace.